In this last example of using Pythagoras' theorem, I have example 3. And the question is, a ladder with length 3 meters is propped up against a vertical wall. If its foot is 0.75 meters from the base of the wall as shown, how high is the top of the ladder above the ground? So what you have here is you've got a vertical wall and you've got the ground, and you have this ladder. I've drawn it in black. The ladder is 3 meters long, so the distance from the top down to the bottom of the ladder is 3 meters, but it's at an angle. And the bottom of the ladder is out away from the wall, a distance of 0.75 meters. And what they want to know is, how high is the ladder? How high? So if I just color in this, they want to know how high the ladder is. Now the key to this question is to look at the picture and see if you see any triangles. The answer is yes, there is a triangle here. This ladder and the wall and the ground form a triangle. And what you do is draw the triangle on its own. There's the triangle. And now fill in all the information about the triangle. We know the length of this slanty bit is 3. We know that the bottom of it is 0.75. And this vertical bit here is the actual height that we're looking for. We can call it x. And furthermore, I asked myself, is this triangle right angled? And if so, why? Well, it is. This here would be 90 degrees. And my justification for that is, they told us that the wall was a vertical wall. And we're going to assume that the ground is always horizontal. So if you've got a vertical wall against horizontal ground, the angle between them will be 90 degrees. So this means I can use Pythagoras' theorem here. To use Pythagoras' theorem, I must label my sides. There's my right angle, this will be H, and I'm going to call this O and this A. And I'm just going to use it here. So I've got H squared equals O squared plus A squared. So I'm going to have 3 squared equals X squared plus 0.75 squared. And 3 squared is 9, X squared is X squared, and 0.75 squared is 0.5625. And I would keep lots of decimals until the end of the question. Okay, now how do I get x squared on its own? I'm going to leave the 9 on the left and bring the 0.5625 over to the left, subtract it. And then I'm able to write x squared is equal to, and I just get 9, and take away 0.5625, and I get 8.4375. Keep all the decimals for now. And last but not least, x is going to be the square root of that. So I'm going to hit square root, my answer key on my calculator, and press the SD button, and I'm getting 2.9047. Now, how many decimals do they want? They didn't say, so we have to make a judgment call. Will we go 2 decimals or 1 decimals? I'm going to go 2 decimals here. So my answer is 2.90 meters. So 2.9 meters. And that's how high this ladder will be above the ground.